podcast time. We're going to give it a minute to let a couple of people roll in. And today we're talking about finding opportunities instead of finding barriers. So we're going to give it about 2 minutes just to let people roll in. Guys, if you are tuning in right now and you have not signed up for the free 4-day workshop that is being run, DM me FIGHT on Instagram for the information, for the application, and we will get you in, we will get you rolling, we will get you part of the program. Basically, over 4 days next week, I'm going to be going through all the different energy systems, how to train them properly, and then how to build them into a program. So, we're going to give away a lot of really good information here, and there's going to be a prize at the end of it as well. So make sure you are signed up if you haven't signed up yet. Don't miss it. Now, let's get into it. We're going to be talking about finding opportunities instead of finding barriers. Now, let's get going into the show. So, ready to go now in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Elite Development Podcast, the #1 show for athletes looking to gain an edge on their opponents and build their dream careers in sport. I'm your host, Kenny Dusseault, and today we are talking about finding opportunities instead of finding barriers. Now, where this one came from is I was looking over my notes from an event I was at last month in Utah, in Salt Lake City, Utah, where basically this incredible man brought together all of the world's greatest entrepreneurs: Gary Vaynerchuk, David Goggins, Brad Lay. There were too many to count. Russell Brunson, Andy Frisella, Tim Grover, so many just absolutely incredible people. And I was going through my notes again, and one of the things that I came across was part of Brad Lay's presentation. And I always thought his name was Brad Lea. Apparently I was wrong about that. The last name is Lea. Come on. Now, in this presentation, he told a story which just made me laugh, but also really made me reinforce, how clear it is that, if you want to be successful at something, it's right there in front of you to be able to do it. Now, the story he told was, he was, I believe, 11 years old, might have been a little older, a little younger than that, and he was pulling into a hotel with his dad, and apparently Elvis was staying at the hotel. This might have been a couple years ago. And he was with his dad, and his dad looks at him and goes, "What do you say? You want to go try to meet Elvis?" And then they come into the hotel, and there's just a wall of people. So they were like, well, his dad looks at him and goes, "Sorry, buddy, it looks like it's not going to happen." He looks up at his dad. He goes, "Why not?" He's like, "Well, there's all these people. There's no way that we can get to him." And he said he looked down, and from his vantage point, all he saw was a path through everybody's legs to get to the front of the wall of people and run up the stairs and go meet Elvis. So that's exactly what he did. He left his dad behind. He ran through, found his way, and actually got to say hi to his hero, Elvis. And the reason that he told that story was he talked about finding opportunities where others find barriers. And so his dad was looking at this wall of people, and he was like, well, there's a wall of people. There's nowhere we're going to get through. Can't meet Elvis. He saw that same wall of people and said, this is the path to get there anyway. And the reason that's so powerful is, let's bring this back to you. Every single day I have conversations with athletes, and these athletes will tell me that they have, these grand dreams. I want to be the UFC world champion. I've had people tell me they want to be double champ, triple champ in the UFC, make millions of dollars, be